Hello once again, and welcome to this Forex market analysis. Well, in spite of the fact that we have not been trading due to the very slow market condition, due to the very bad Forex market situation as a result of global economic crisis, well, we have been looking into the charts over and over, although things are stagnant, but there are a few pairs that I will want to share with you. In a situation of normal market condition, we would have gotten better entries to take. Okay, well, the first one is the euro against the American dollar. You can see that in the monthly time frame, price has actually in fact, it is breaking through that area of support. Okay, that area of support, you can see the breakout. Well, that candle is still active. We cannot call it a sustained breakout. In fact, for the next 2 months, we are going to be watching to see if this breakout will be sustained. That is because for this month, if this candle closes outside, all right, that line, then we have that candle has closed. It's a breakout candle, all right. But for next month, which is August, all right, if price is able to come back up to close above that same level, then it is a fake breakout. All right, and so we have about at least 2 candles to close around this area before we can conclude. Even the current candle, we need to keep an eye on it. All right, if before the end of this month we have price closing this way, something like this, maybe price comes back up to close that way, okay, then we also have a fake breakout. But if we have this close the way it is, then another one push to the downside, then we have a sustained breakout. Okay, so for now we are still watching in the monthly time frame. This candle is still taking. We don't know what's going to happen, so the best thing to do as price action traders is to keep watching to see if we get a sustained breakout or a fake breakout. In the weekly time frame, well, of course, we can see the breakout happening right there. Here we got what looks like a flat bottom triangle. Okay, so for us, we'll be looking for continuation move. If that breakout is going to be sustained, then we'll look for more pushes to the downside. But due to the very bad market condition, you can see how this is really not the type of action that we usually get in perfect market condition. Daily time frame, well, price is far away. We got a straight breakout. All right, straight breakout, no entry at all. Given I'm sure that's as a result of the market condition again. In the intraday time frame, we have this as our resistance. Price action is really bad. All right, really bad. Okay, so nothing here. The summary here is that we will be watching to see how the monthly candle close off that area. Right, we want to watch and see if we get fake breakout or a sustained breakout. In the euro against Australian dollar in the monthly time frame, this is also another nice price action that we have been following. You can see how this is a key level of our former support. All right, former support. Now that level was broken. We have now gotten the pullback to retest that level. What next? We need to see price give us a continuation move to the downside. In the monthly time frame, this is in the very long term. That means the overall bias for this pair for us is to keep looking for short opportunities in this pair. Okay, although we need more confirmation, but for now that seems to be the directional bias. In the weekly time frame, you can as well see that the rising trend line here, this one right here, has given way, and of course the candle, the breakout candle of that rising trend line was a momentum breakout candle, which is one of those things that we like to see. So we'll be looking for continuation formations. All right, continuation formations. Our directional bias again remains to the downside, if only price does not in the monthly time frame returns back up. Okay, so we are watching. This is supposed to be a great setup under normal market condition. All right, so in the daily time frame again, you can see how we got this, all right, a breakout. So if we get a pullback to that zone, that will be an area we'll be looking for short opportunities in the euro against Australian dollar. Nice setup, but then we pray we have the valid market condition to find the entry. In the shorter time frames, price action is really difficult to analyze because nothing really happens interestingly in the shorter time frames. What we get are just straight movements, ranges, very discouraging price action in the intraday time frames. Okay, so let's follow this here, maybe in the daily time frame. Depending on the type of price action that we get, if we're able to get a pullback, then we'll be looking for our short entries. In the euro against the Canadian dollar, I just want to show you this in the in the weekly time frame. We got a flat bottom triangle. All right, anyway, this flat bottom triangle can also be seen in the daily time frame, but this is the clearer picture here. Flat bottom triangle. We got a breakout. If we have to get a pullback to retest that area, then we will see another shoot to the downside. It's a nice setup, prototypical, something that we always want to see. But then, are we going to have the required market volume to drive price to the downside? If the market condition continues to worsen, then we may just see price all the way to the monthly level of support, then again back up, just messing up the entire setup. For now, we are still waiting to see if we get a pullback, an immediate pullback for us to look for a short entry, at least to the monthly level of support. All right, that is it for this one. In the shorter time frame, that breakout has been, even though we have been getting some kind of price behavior, the price action itself, this is where we would have found an entry somewhere in here, maybe here. All right, but then it's just too murky. All right, just too bad price behavior for us. Okay, so Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar. This is another one in the monthly time frame. The directional bias seems to be pointing seriously to the downside. In the daily time frame, sorry, in the weekly time frame, we have this level that has been taken out. You can see support there. All right, in fact, it's more of an area there, right here, this one here. Now we got a breakout. All right, since price made a pullback and is now ready to go back down, but for us, we have not found the entry. We'll keep watching to see the kind of price behavior we get around this area. For now, there is no entry for us. We'll just keep watching. If you must take an entry, the best entry is to look for short entries, but I can assure you that it is not the right time to go short because our system hasn't called for that. Even though we got a little bit of a pullback to that area, we are not taking the entry yet because our system hasn't called for that. Okay, so we're still watching to see what's going to happen. If we find the entry, of course, we will let you know. Even in this low market condition, we are going to limit our risk. We are going to take very small risk until price is properly stabilized. And finally, the Australian dollar against the Swiss franc. In this one, I am liking the price action in the weekly time frame. You can see how this rising trend line here got broken, and it seems we got a pullback to that area. I would actually like to see a pullback to retest the trend line, maybe somewhere in here before we can look for possible short entries. It is a nice setup, like I said, given normal market condition. These are the type of setups that we'll be looking out for. We still believe that the pullback will come all the way somewhere in here before we can look for our entries. Okay, so for now it is still too early, but I just want to draw your attention to it. The price has made a breakout and is trading around dangerous resistance zone and may likely push back down. So let's keep watching. If we find the entry, of course, as VIP members, we will definitely let you know, right? And if there's nothing to trade, we are absolutely not going to be trading anything. We're not ready to lose our money in very quiet markets, and so we will remain patient until things returns to normal. In the Forex economical calendar, we have a very busy economic week. You can see the number of high impact news announcements lined up for this week. Well, of recent times, they don't really move the market anyway, because the market movers, majority of the market movers, are out of the market. So let's just hope that things will improve for us to be trading profitably. But we will keep updating you. We will be updating you as things are progressing, as the market conditions continue to improve. And of course, I know that with time, we will bounce back. We are not giving up the Telegram channel. We are not giving up the WhatsApp channel. We are still very much alive. We are still very much active, but we will not be trading as long as the market condition remains unstable. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you again once there is need for a market update. Stick around, as I am going to be sharing with you very important trading tools that will aid your trading. This is the best time for us to prepare ahead of the better days that are just ahead. Cheers and enjoy your stay. Bye bye.